Good morning. Today we'll start with the carburation. The topic which we'll discuss today is types of carburetor. There are three general types of carburetor depending on the direction of flow of air. Means whether is your airflow is a vertical direction in upright position, or whether it is in horizontal direction, or whether airflow is from up to downward direction. The first is your updraft type shown in figure 8.21a, in which the air enters at the bottom and leaves at the top, so the direction of its flow is upward. The disadvantage of updraft carburetor is that it must lift the sprayed fuel droplets by air friction. Hence, it must be designed for literally small mixing tube and throat, so that even at low speed, the air velocity is sufficient to lift and carry the fuel particles along. You can see in this figure, this is your updraft carburetor. So the air will enter from downside and it will carry the fuel from here along with it. The fuel droplets will go in against the gravity, so they will go in the upward direction. So it is possible only when your air will carry droplets with the help of friction. So the tube side is also should be less, because otherwise it is difficult for air to carry this fuel. So the mixing tube is finite and small, then it cannot supply mixture to the engine at a sufficient rapid rate at high speeds. You can see, because the air has to take the fuel in against the gravity in upward direction. The size of tube is small, so this type of carburetor is not, you can say, cannot fulfill the need of engine at high speed. In order to overcome this drawback, the downdraft carburetor is adopted. It is placed at a level higher than the inlet manifold, and in which the air and mixture generally follow a downward course. Here the fuel does not have to lift by air friction as in the updraft carburetor, but move into the cylinder by gravity even if the air velocity is low. So this is your downdraft carburetor. These carburetors are mounted at a higher position than engine. You can see here, the air will enter from this side, it will go into the downward this side. So engine is placed here. So this carburetor is always placed above the engine level, and you can see fuel is going in this direction, downdraft direction. Means fuel can go with the help of gravity. There is no need of for the friction force to carry these droplets. So these types of carburetor can be used for high speed engines. Their area can be more. So this diameter of the venturi can be large. You can increase this diameter compared to the updraft carburetors. Hence the mixing tube and throat can be made large, which makes high speed engines and high specific output possible. The third is your cross draft. As the name said, carburetor consists of a horizontal mixing tube with a float chamber on one side of it. By using a cross draft carburetor in engines, one right angle turn in the inlet passage of manifold is eliminated and the resistance to flow can be reduced. So here you can see this is cross draft carburetor. So air will enter from this side, it will go in this side, and the this nozzle is at 90 degree. So fuel will come from this nozzle and it will enter into the air stream. So it is called cross draft, because the direction of airflow and the inlet of the fuel, they are at 90 degree. So why this carburetor is beneficial, because you can eliminate a 190 degree turn. In this carburetor there is a 90 degree turn to the engine, but in this carburetor you can eliminate one right angle turn. So this is the first category of your types of carburetor. The next is your constant vacuum carburetor. In constant vacuum carburetor, sometimes called variable choke carburetor, air and fuel flow areas are being varied as per the demand on the engine, while the vacuum is maintained to be always same. The SU and Carter carburetor belongs to this class. Next, your multi-venturi carburetor. Multi-venturi system uses double or triple venturi. Instead of one single venturi, we will use multiple venturi. The boost venturi is located concentrically within the main venturi. The discharge edge of the boost venturi is located at the throat of the main venturi. The boost venturi is positioned upstream of the throat of the large main venturi. Only a fraction of total airflow through the boost venturi. Now the pressure at the boost venturi equals the pressure at the main venturi. The fuel nozzle is located at the throat of the boost venturi. So this arrangement results in the following. High depression is created in the region of fuel nozzle, hence better control over the fuel flow and improved atomizations are possible. At the boost venturi throat, velocity of air is high as 200 meter per second.